Hey guys, in today's video we're going to be going over one of the biggest things that a lot of pressure washing companies have told me is their biggest problem in today's time is getting more customers, and it's kind of slowing down for them in the pressure washing sector. I asked them, what are they doing what's their lead generation process like? And a lot of them, it's part of like Facebook groups and stuff. A lot of them were saying, I'm going door to door. My town's just 10,000 people. I'm fixing to drive an hour and a half to such and such town to knock on doors there to get business. And I'm like, and they said, Facebook doesn't work for them. Google doesn't work for them. And I asked, there's nothing wrong with the old way of doing things, which is door to door sales, handing out flyers, going into businesses, all that, and giving them your business card. The only problem is that's the old way of doing things. Okay. I'm not saying it don't work. I'm not knocking you if you're doing it. Matter of fact, keep it as a part of your arsenal for getting leads. But you need to think of what people are doing in today's time. What are you doing? It might not be you, but what are, I would say, 90% all people doing? And I don't know about you, but I really cannot stand when somebody knocks on my door trying to sell me something. When the internet service provider comes, knocks on my door, tries to make me buy their services instead of who I have, I'm just like, no, and shut the door. Like, I don't know about you, but I personally don't like that. So what people are doing is they're on their phone right here and they're on Facebook, okay? They're on Facebook, Instagram, TikTok. They're on social media more than likely. I would put a large bet that they are. Now, the thing is just because you make a Facebook page and you start running ads to it doesn't mean you're going to get business. That's a very important key that a lot of people don't understand. They'll just throw up a before and after picture and be like, hey, pressure washing services, I do this, this, and this. Nobody cares. You see what I'm saying? So you're wasting money. Now, I made a video before about like what makes a good ad versus a bad ad. And in order to make a good advertisement that converts, you need to understand how the human psyche and mind works. People that are scrolling Facebook are not on Facebook to find pressure washing. There may be a few, but in general, right? They're just browsing, they're social, they're just scrolling through the feed. What you need to do is you need to put in their mind that they have a problem that needs cleaned. And I tried to explain this in my other video and it barely got any views. I asked people in Facebook groups what was their biggest problem or issue in the pressure washing industry right now. And it was getting customers, and that they said their Facebook wasn't working out. Now I'm gonna head over to my Facebook real quick. This very first ad I wanna show you is an example of how I use what I call the PAS framework. Problem, you agitate it, and you give them that you are the solution. And that's what I told a lot of people in that group that I asked the question. I'm like, what's your ad copy look like? What is copy? Copy is copywriting. How good are you at online copywriting to intrigue a lead into converting and buying something from you? You need to learn and get good at ad copy. Now, what I have done in this ad with all I did was, if you're afraid of the camera for whatever reason, you shouldn't be a business owner if you are. But anyway, that's a topic for another video. Video works best, but you need to also speak as if you were typing this out. Now, in this ad, I put, do you have a dirty driveway? What does that do? That makes them look at their driveway or remember what the driveway looks like and be like, I do. So then that entices them to read the next sentence. My company can help. We are the best power washing company in town. We use the latest equipment and techniques to get your driveway looking new again. That lets them know that we are the company that can help them with this issue. And then in the next paragraph, I go, driveway looking a little worse for wear? Not to worry. We can take care of that for you. Like, yes, people can go to Lowe's and rent or buy a pressure washer and do it themselves, but maybe they don't want to that, or they dread doing it. A lot of people dread pressure washing because it takes so long. They don't have a service cleaner, they don't have the right equipment, so it takes them a very long time to do it. So we need to let them know that we are experienced and qualified to do this, big or small, and that to give us a call, give them a call to action, call us or message us. Now, off this ad in particular, I landed at $1,800 standard size driveway clean off of $40 of ad spend. Now, this leads me to my next thing. Ad spend. How much should you spend until you turn it off? A lot of people will just dump, 50 bucks into it, and it's like, oh, I've spent 25 bucks. All I'm getting is impressions and likes and spam comments, and nobody's, and people that do message me are old people that don't know what they're doing with Facebook, and they're like, no, get off my page, all that stuff. It's like, you need to at least spend $10 a day. I don't care if it's for just 1 week or 30 days. The longer, the better. The more money you spend per day, the more people you'll reach, the more conversions you'll get. Now, here's how you need to think about ad spend. You need to think of it as an ATM, not spending money as if you were going to the grocery store, you see the new, I don't know, PlayStation 5 and giving money for that. You need to think of Facebook ads as your ATM. If I put $300 into this, and your pricing may be bad. If your pricing's bad, you need to up your prices. If I put $300, $10 a day for 30 days, $10 a day for the ad. If I give Facebook $300, I need at least $600 back. So my minimum is $200. Let's say my minimum for a driveway is $200. Guess what? That's 3 driveways. If I can give Facebook $300 and land 3 driveways off of this ad, I got my money tenfold, because one person didn't know how to do it, and they had tried so many stuff and had pain, and they needed it done as soon as possible. So I threw out the number 1,800, told them my product cost to do the job would be at least $800, and then I told them, I've got employees, I have to pay the employees, all that stuff. I got a bunch of overhead. I'm a business. This is how much I'm going to have to charge you. And they tried to dig and like, oh, what's the product? What's the product? The husband was trying to see if he can get the product out of me so he could do it himself. And I'm like, it's kind of the secret of the trick of the trade, if you will. And once I'm there and I do the job and I get paid, then I don't care to show you. But until then, this is kind of how I make money. And the wife understood that. So we closed the deal at $1,800 off of $40 of my budget for $300. And it's very important to understand you do not get charged for that until the end of the month. But in order to land customers, you need good ad copy. Like this one, you need frameworks for this, and you need to give them a good call to action. Now, at the end, I put, you don't have to do this, but, and I raise my prices to where the 15% off is actually not 15% off, if you feel me. I go, we'll even throw in 15% off if you book today. If they book today, we will give them 15% off. Not really, but you think Amazon shipping's free? No, they just put it in the price of the product. Okay, you need to think about that. Are you charging enough? What's your minimum? Are you charging enough to give Facebook $300 in order to get back $600? If you gave me $1 right now and I gave you $2, would you do it? Now, if you need help with your Facebook ads and this still doesn't make sense to you, I have a link in the description where I can help you, but for a price, of course. Link in the description. Give me your name, email, good phone number to call you at. We'll get on a Zoom call, and I'll actually be over your shoulder, and I'll send you some ad copy scripts that I personally come up with using your company name. And you'll get those, and you can use those, and they should convert. Now, Google Ads. Google Ads. Nobody wants to mess with Google Ads. No, it's so confusing for people. It's actually not that confusing. Now, Google Ads has this interesting tool. They have this keyword ideas, keyword planner tool. It's completely free. You just have to sign up for a Google Ads account. Now, what I typed in for keywords is pressure washing near me. Now, what this does is it shows you average monthly searches and the average to get to the top of the page with your GMB profile. That means to get to the top of the page, it gives you a top and a low range. That means you at least, if you're targeting people that are searching pressure washing near me, these are people that are looking for services, are ready to give you their credit card information, are ready to buy, unlike Facebook where you have to kind of persuade them. Does that make sense? Sorry this is a longer video, but this is very technical and very important. A lot of people don't know how any of this works, and it's super simple. You can do this for painting services. You can do this for general contracting. You can do this for whatever people are searching for service-wise. If you paint, if you lay tile, this is very important, and it's a very big golden nugget. And honestly, I shouldn't give this information away for free, but here we are. The low range of getting to the top of the page is at least $4.40 per day. This is your low range. Now, the high range, this is if you can spend more, $13, $12, $14. So you're looking at least $15. You're looking at least per day for Google Ads, spending $15 to be the #1 company when somebody searches any of these these keywords. If anybody searches these keywords above me, you need to be paying at least $15, because if you see the top of the page bid, you're paying more to get that lead than somebody else. Google Ads is very who can pay the most to be able to be the top dog in your area, essentially, if that makes sense. Google Ads, you pay more, you get customers that are already have their credit card out ready to pay you. Facebook ads, let's go back over. You have to actually persuade people. Now, you're going to get more leads than Google Ads, more than likely, because more people are on it and they're just browsing. So you need to be good at ad copy. If you can make a video ad, go outside as you're doing a job and be like, hey, is your driveway dirty? Let me show you what happens if you do not get your driveway cleaned after a long period of time. We'll replace driveway with concrete driveway because we don't want to clean asphalt, right, with SH. So then we'll take the camera, we'll point it at the ground, right? I'm giving you like free information here. You should pay me at least $500 for this right here. I'm showing you how to make a video ad. Point the camera at the ground where there's a crack in concrete, either you cleaned or you are cleaning. This is what happens to concrete if you don't clean it after a certain amount of time. The mold, mildew eat into the concrete, causing it to crack, and that's why you want, now it could be true, it could be not, right? But tell them why and what happens if they do not get their driveway cleaned in your Facebook ad. This is going to persuade them. Well, guess what? And have your business shirt on, Jay's Pressure Washing Company. Well, guess what? We can take care of that problem for you. If you are in the Kentucky area, Central Kentucky area, give Jay's Pressure Washing a call at blah, 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 number. We offer affordable prices. If we don't get it done right the first time, we'll come back for free and make it right with you. You don't have to put that in there if you don't want to, obviously. We are a 5-star rated company. Just, formulate a good sales video. That's how you get good. And if you're not used to talking to the cameraman, it's 2022. We're going on 2023. You're running a business. You're going to be talking to the person eventually. You need to talk to the camera. If you do that, you gave Facebook $300 and you made at least $600 back. You're doubling your money. I'll make a video later about pricing, but dude, price accordingly. I had this comment in that Facebook group on that post was that, people are being cheap and people are undercutting them and all that stuff. It's like, man, and somebody said you can't price like you can't start a pressure washing company and price like you're a big corporate entity. Here's the thing, man. In the current economy, gas prices are up, groceries are up, everybody's paying more for everything. You need to understand that you are a business with overhead, with mouth to feed, with advertising costs. So you need to up your prices. Everything else is going up. Don't be the $99 or $200 guy when you should be charging $400 to $600 to $1,000. They'll pay it if they want it bad enough. And if you're good enough at sales and you're good enough at running ads, just like I showed you how to do a video ad. Who's going to pass that up? Who's going to see that ad and be like, oh crap, I have a bunch of cracks in my concrete driveway. And then you're like, if you don't take care of this within let's say 3 years time, you'll have to end up paying a big bunch of money to have it replaced or something in your video ad, Like, well, shoot, I'd rather pay $1,000 or $200 or $400 instead of down the road having my whole driveway repaved because I didn't pay this pressure washing company to come out and wash it. And you can do this for roofs. I'm just using driveways as an example, showing you because of this ad that I made. Now, bad ads are ads that are very salesy. That's not going to persuade them, right? So this is one of my earlier ads that I made that was actually really bad. And I had a lot of people message me, but it wasn't people that were going to be high quality leads that were converting. And so in this ad, I got 75 engagements out of 2,300 people, but it was bad because of the text copy. And I ended up not landing, I think I landed maybe one house cleaning off this ad, but it's not good enough. It didn't pay for how much I spent for it. Comment price for such and such % off. Pressure washing services, kapow. House wash, driveway cleaning, pool patio cleaning, fence, deck cleaning, 5-star rated company. Message now for your free estimate. Now, tell me, if you've seen this ad, if you got on Facebook right now, and let's say you weren't a pressure washing company, if you were scrolling and seen that ad, would you click on that ad and would you pay this guy? Would you pay that person? Ask yourself that. Look at your ads and be like, look in the third person. If I was scrolling on Facebook and I seen pressure washing services 15% off, would I pay that or would I get that? I can tell you I wouldn't. I'd scroll right over that and then get off the app because I'm on there like 10 seconds and I'm done. This is the example of a bad ad. Hopefully you got a lot of value out of this content. If you want one-on-one coaching in the Facebook ad sector, I do have a marketing company where I will help you for a fee or a price. I will give you scripts, ad copy, putting in your company name into the copy. And I'll also try to help you with videoing yourself and what you need to say and stuff like that if you want one-on-ones with me. I'll also send you a PDF of the framework that I'm talking about. There's two different ones. There's the PAS framework. There's also the AIDA framework that I've come up with. And yeah. If you're having trouble getting pressure washing customers and you know somebody else that may be, send them this video. Click the link if you want to schedule a call with me. We'll do it over Zoom where I can actually help you with your advertisements. What I get enjoyment out of life is helping other people that need help. That's the whole reason I made this channel. That's the whole reason I get into Facebook groups and help other people out. That is the reason for my existence, and that is what I found to give me fuel. So if you want that, hit the link in the description. If not, just hit the like and subscribe button for free content. I'll put out free content like this when I have the time, but if you want one-on-one content, my goal is to give you at least 10x or more value when you give me $1. See you next time. Hope you got value from this free content, and I will see you in the next video.